shoot. One-handed, but my parents pretty excited, so you're gonna hear him making some noise. Well, it's day 50 on this one egg, and I'm gonna remove the plastic. I have not touched it for 50 days. And I always it's good that she dented in some and deflated some. I always get a bunch of water in there that drips off the top when I remove it. So I always have a piece of paper towel ready. I don't know if it hurts it any or not. I have no idea about any of that, but I just know it's what I do. Try to make it dry. Hopefully I'm talking loud enough. But it does look like a good egg. This was a one. This is a one egg, 7 slug clutch from my first time mama, and I produced the mom and grew her up. She was 2,200 grams, I think. The pairing was she was a het desert ghost, het pied, and the male was a Enchi pied het desert ghost. So 1 in 8 chance. I'm gonna hit the holy odds egg. 1 in 8 chance. I have 1 egg out of 8. I have another clutch coming up from my sister that's better as far as that goes. Almost see like a face in that den. Maybe it's just my eyes, but it's like I see 2 eyes, a nose, a mouth. Maybe I'm just crazy. It could be it too. But I also have a little bit of water. I just use RO water. I'm pouring it in off to the side. And the reason I'm doing that is just because without this plastic on, it's going to evaporate a lot faster. And I still see that face in that den. It's going to evaporate a lot faster and aerate the egg better. And that's what I've always read and heard and done. It is exactly what I'm doing right now. So I'm going to go ahead and just pop the cover back on, put it in the incubator, and the next video will be when it pips. And I'll just combine them together. See ya. This is Mama to the 1 egg. I produced her myself. She's already almost back to weight. She's gained really well. She's a pretty girl. 100% het desert ghost, 100% het pie. Let's hope I can get one. This is Mama. Gonna be a new mama in a few days. I think the eggs are at day 52 right now. She's pretty. I haven't named her yet. I need to. Okay, I checked earlier and there was definitely some pipping, so I wanted to show that. See that nice big one there? And there's all kinds of little ones that aren't really going to show up so good, but let me get her to focus. You can see a couple up there. They're all over the sides. I don't see one there, but it's ready to show itself pretty soon. We just have to see what comes out on the next cut. Oh, that looks weird because I added some water yesterday. But I didn't squeeze it in. It was just kind of where I poured it around. I wanted to make sure there's enough in there. Let's hope there's a DG pied that comes out of there. Really, I just hope it's healthy. And my second wish is that it's at least a pied. That's it. 50% chance it's a pied. So let's hope it's a pied. Healthy pied. Come out. See. Knock. Knocking didn't help. Alright. Be back later. Hopefully today, but maybe tomorrow. I don't know. Probably tomorrow. See ya. So it's the next day. It's 8:30 in the morning. We checked. I didn't peek in, but I don't think it'll be out. There might be some more slits or something. They don't usually like pip and then come right out for me. But maybe we'll get lucky. More slits. Maybe later. Okay, so I cut the last one, and then I got kind of feeling the egg, and it felt really kind of leathery, getting kind of more solid. And I could tell there's like no fluid inside it. It's pretty dry. So I cut the top off, which I don't normally do, but usually, you know, there's some fluid kicking around. But it's so dry that the snake just cannot be far from coming out. So I cut the top off it. I'll remind you what the pairing was again. It was Enchi, pie, Het Desert Ghost times Het Desert Ghost, Het pie. So my hope would be, has been just a healthy pie. Would be pretty awesome. Of course, you'd like a Desert Ghost pie, but it's like 1 in 8. 1 in 8 chance. So I don't know, but this is what I got anyway. Pretty cool. Right there, I can't tell. There's no pastel in the pairing. It's got a lot of pastel to it, but you see it's super dry. I'm hoping it's alright and it needs to come out soon, but it's at least a pied, and I mean, looking at how low white it is, it's probably an Enchi pied. Some cool side pattern. I don't have any idea about DG, but I say I never cut the top off, so I'm not used to seeing him like this, but he's just so dry. It's got to come out soon. But like I say, I mean, that's beautiful. It's at least a pied. Getting it shed tested no matter what, because I have to see if it's not a DG pied. You have to see if it's Het DG, like what the hets are, Het A, B, C, D, E, F, and G, you know, all of that. But it looks like it's going to be a beautiful snake, and it definitely looks to me like it's Enchi pied at this point. I'm trying to make these videos not be forever, but maybe he, she, or whatever will be out later when I get home. Peace. Okay, so due to what I did last time, and it's quite a few hours later, I know that snake is going to be out. So what I've done, which is something I never used to do, is I got this water, and I'm going to rinse off the snake in it. Which, like I say, I've never done that before. What I did, I'll explain to it when I get to that point, I guess. but that's the water ready. That water I had in the incubator. So it's the exact same temperature. Okay, yeah. I was just making sure. I couldn't remember if this is, I remember seeing that. This is the one with the snake, but let's see what it looks like. Tiniest bit of moisture is all that was left in there. So, look at that. Pretty cool. Alright, I'm gonna get it out of there. There. Beautiful pied. That super dry look to it, so it'll be pretty cool after the shed. I have no idea on the whole DG thing. I definitely I'm gonna need it to shed and stuff. I looked at tons of pictures and they're quite variable. Lots of different. I feel this, the color tone is, I feel, definitely looks Enchi. See all that nastiness? Like that on the back, that X, cross, color, whatever you want. Pretty much almost a full stripe. It's a cool, pretty cool snake. I don't know if I'm keeping it or not either. But it's at least a pied 66% het DG. But I'm gonna pretty much guarantee it's probably at least an Enchi. There's a certain color that I'm used to seeing in the Enchis. And it is low white. But for low white, it's pretty cool. Alright, so basically, and under here, this is what I put them in. And typically what I do is I put like 10 paper towels in here. And I put this in the center so they have kind of they feel more secure. Can kind of hide a little bit. And what I typically do is I have all like 7 to 10 paper towels, that Viva kind. And I change it every day. So instead of washing the snake, I change it every day. So now I'm going to wash the snake and probably change it every day just because I'm like that. But I guess that's how I never got mold or anything, is because I was changing it. I had 3 hands, it's a lot harder. We'll see how it likes its dip. Then I'll put the, I have no lighting over here. This is just the light off my phone. But I got an idea. That's my parrot making those weird sounds. He's off to the right. I like that kind of boxed in pattern on the tail. Yeah, I really like it. I always like how the white just kind of flares up on the little whites. I mean, it's most likely this is Enchi pied, but it's just so dull with that dry skin on it. Water's not very deep. We'll see if I clicked off the video by now because you've seen the snake, which I understand. I really like that X or cross, whatever you want to call it. Like I say, it's kind of cool. Yeah, it's gonna be Really pretty snake. I have 7 more eggs. Same pairing, except it was different female coming up. You can see a lot of that stuff coming off. At least you probably can't on here, but you can see it floating around in the water. Actually, yeah, you can see it floating around. So I put the cover on and just shake it. No. Alright, I'll probably call this it for this video, and then I'll just do another one after it sheds separately. I think there's going to be some good color on the side and stuff. Have a good day.